Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, GTR Math Tutorial, and Facebook, RJ Enseñado. So for today's video, we will discuss another 10 items. So part 3, number 21 to 30 of Civil Service Exam Reviewer. So for numerical reasoning. Okay, so let's start. So bawat slide, i-post nyo po muna, try sagutan. Tapos, i-comment nyo po kung ilan ang score nyo out of 10. Okay, number 21, 12% of what number is 6? So, isolve natin to in two ways. So, yung unang solusyon na ginagamit ko dito, pag may ganitong percentage problem, ay tinatranslate ko lang word by word. So, 12%, 12% in decimal, that is equal to 0.12. Of means multiplication. What number? Ito yung hinahanap natin. So, maglagay tayo ng variable. Let's say n. Is means equal sign and then 6. Then solve the value of n. To solve the value of n, divide both sides by 0.12. Okay? So we can now cancel this. That is 1. N is equal to 6 divided by 0.12. So to divide decimal, ang ginagawa natin, gawing whole number ang denominator. Move lang natin ng dalawa. Siyempre, move din natin ng dalawa yung numerator. So magiging 6 magiging 600, yung 0.12 ay magiging 12 na lang. So madali nang i-mental ito. 60 divided by 12, eksakto na yon. 60 divided by 12, that is equal to 5. Kopyahin na lang yung 0. Therefore, the correct answer is letter B, 50. Or another, kapag ginamit natin yung formula, ang formula ng percentage is equal to base times rate. So, pwede natin gamitin yung triangle kapag formula ng percentage sa taas, tapos yung formula natin, B times R. So, tandaan kapag ginamit nyo ito yung percentage equals B times R, yung base, laging yung base ay yung number pagkatapos ng of. Of what number? So, base ang hinahanap natin sa problem. Yung may percent naman, yun yung rate. So, given ang rate natin ay 12% or in decimal, 0.12. So, wala nang natitira. So, yung natitirang number dyan, yun na automatic yung percentage na 6. So, ang tatandaan nyo lang dito palagi, yung kasunod ng of, 12% of what number? Yun yung base. So kapag ang nawawala ay base, dito sa triangle, nawawala yung base, ang formula natin ay magiging P divided by R. Kaya nga nasa denominator yung B at R. Takpan natin kung ano yung hinahanap, B, takpan natin ito. So yung formula natin magiging P divided by R. So ang formula para sa base ay P divided by R. Pag sinubstitute natin, ang percentage natin ay 6. Ang R natin ay 0.12 at kung mapapansin nyo, same na yan dito. 6 divided by 0.12. So ang kakalabasan niyan, ito na rin na magiging sagot. N is equal to 50. Same answer, letter B. Next number, number 22. A pie is divided into 8 pieces. My 3 sisters ate 6 pieces. What part of the pies did my 3 sisters eat? Okay, so to solve this, gagawin lang natin, i-divide lang natin sa total. Okay? So ano ba yung total? A pie is divided into 8 pieces. So 8 pieces, ito yung total. Okay? And then my 3 sisters ate 6 pieces. So ang question, what part of the pies did my 3 sisters? My 3 sisters eat. So ilan yung kinain ng 3 sisters ko? 6 pieces. I-divide daw natin sa total, which is 8. So 6 over 8, wala pa sa choices dahil pwedeng i-lowest term. 6 at 8 both even, ibig sabihin parehas divisible by 2. Kapag dinivide natin parehas sa 2, 6 divided by 2 is 3, 8 divided by 2 is 4. Therefore, the correct answer is letter A, 3/4. Okay, next number, number 23. Clara got 8 points more than Anna. Anna got 2 points more than Karen. Karen got 1 point less than Rika, who got the lowest score. So isa-isahin lang natin yung mga pangalan nila. So kanino kaya tayo babase dito? Clara got 8 points more than Anna. So si Clara, nakabase si Clara kay Anna. Tapos Anna got 2 points, 2 points more than Karen. Nakabase naman si Anna sa score ni Karen. And then Karen got 1 point, 1 point less than Rika. So tapos si Karen, nakabase siya kay Rika. So maganda, unahin natin si Rika. Okay? So nakabase kasi sila sunod-sunod. Si Clara nakabase kay Ana, si Ana naman kay Karen, tapos si Karen kay Rika. So pinakamaganda kay Rika tayo mag-let ng variable tayo kay Rika. So let Rika score of Rika be R for Rika. Who got the lowest score? So Rika equals R and then si Karen, sabi Karen got Karen got 1 point. 1 point less than. Karen got 1 point less than Rika. So kung si Rika ay R, si Karen ay magiging R minus 1. Kasi si Karen ay 1 point. 1 point less than. Pag sinabing less than, minus 1. And then, nakabase naman, dito naman tayo kay Ana. Ana got 2 points. 2 points more than Karen. Mag-a-add lang tayo, ang score ni Ana, mag-a-add tayo ng 2 points sa score ni Karen. 2 points more than. E di add tayo ng 2 dito. So magiging R minus 1, score ni Karen yon plus 2. So R minus 1 plus 2, ang score ni Ana ay magiging negative 1 plus 2. So that will be positive 1. Okay? And then last, kay Clara naman tayo. Si Clara daw, Clara got 8 points. 8 points more than Ana. 8 points more than Ana. So yung score ni Ana, R plus 1, si Clara ay 8 points more than, edi mag-plus tayo ng 8. So i-simplify natin, R plus 1 plus 8 magiging R plus 9. So ngayon, tingnan natin mabuti yung mga score ni Rika, Karen, Ana, and Clara. Sino yung pinakamababa? Ang pinakamababa ay si Karen. Kasi nakabase tayo lahat sa R. Okay? So ang pinakamababa dito si Karen kasi si Karen ay R minus 1. Mas mataas si Ana at si Clara. Positive. Si Rika naman ay R lang. Okay? So therefore, the correct answer is letter C, Karen. Next, number 24. My unit digit is 5 less than my tens digit. I am 2 more than a square number. Who am I? So unahin natin yung first condition. Ang unit digit ko daw ay 5 less than my tens digit. Ito yung units digit. Itong nasa unahan or nandito sa last pala. So yan yung units digit. Ang tens digit naman itong nasa unahan. Yan yung tens. Okay? So sabi ang unit digit daw ay 5 less than. So i-cross out na natin yung hindi na-satisfy. Yung units digit dapat 5 less than the tens digit. So ito eksakto. 6 minus 1 equals 5. 8 minus 3 equal pa rin sa 5. And then 9 minus 4 equals sa 5. Letter A, mali. Kasi 1 minus 8, edi negative 7. So hindi siya 5 less than. Okay? So cross out na natin si letter A and then meron pa tayong natirang tatlo. So ang sabi, I am 2 more than. 2 more than a square number. Square number, ibig sabihin nun perfect square. I am 2 more than. So para makuha natin yung square number, 2 more than, edi mag-subtract naman tayo ng tigda dalawa dito. So subtract tayo ng 2 dito sa mga given number kasi yung hinahanap natin I am 2 more than. So para makuha natin yung number, subtract tayo ng 2 dito. So 61 minus 2 we have 59. 83 minus 2 is 81 and then 94 minus 2 is 92. So ngayon, alin dito sa tatlo ang perfect square, yung square number? So sa tatlo, ang perfect square dito ay yung 81 because 81 is equal to 9 times 9. 9 times 9, that is 9 square. So yun na yung hinahanap natin na square number. So yun yung perfect square. Okay? 59 hindi perfect square and also 92 hindi perfect square. So kaya kailangan kabisado nyo ang perfect square 1 to 10 or mas maganda hanggang 20 kabisaduhin. So 9 times 9 is 81. Therefore, the correct answer is letter C, 83. Number 25. Ratio and proportion. 30 is to x equals 5 is to 2. Find the value of x. So sa pagsosolve ng ratio and proportion, imumultiply lang natin yung means equal sa product ng extremes. So ito yung nasa dalawang dulo, ang tawag dyan yung extremes. Extremes, nasa magkabilang dulo, ito namang sa gitna, ang tawag dyan ay means. So ang formula, i-multiply yung means, 5 times x. So we have 5x equals, i-multiply yung extremes, 30 times 2. Okay? So 5x is equal to 30 times 2, that is equal to 60. And then to solve for x, divide both sides by 5. Okay, divide this, cancel na yan, 1 na lang yan. Therefore, x is equal to, madali ng i-mental, 60 divided by 5. That is equal to 12. Letter A. Number 26. The ratio of girls to boys is 5 is to 3. There are 48 pupils in the class. How many are girls? Okay, so kapag gantong given yung total, there are 48 pupils in the class. So ito yung total. Ang ratio daw ng girls to boys, 5 is to 3. Ibig sabihin, yung girls, etong 5. Boys naman, etong 3. So yung total, ito yung boys. So yung total ng girls ay equal sa 5, i-multiply natin yung 5 at 3 sa same number. So let's say yung same number ay x. So ang total ng girls ay 5x. Ang total naman ng boys ay equal sa 3x. Tapos yung total ng pupils ay 48. So therefore ang working equation, i-add lang natin 5x plus 3x is equal to the total pupils, 48. How many are girls? So gusto nating hanapin yung number of girls. The number of girls is 5x. Bago makuha si 5x, isolve muna natin ang x dito. I-add lang natin 5x plus 3x, that is 8x, equals 48, and then divide both sides by 8. Therefore, the number of x is equal to 48 divided by 8. We have 6. So the number of girls is 5x or 5 times 6 because x is 6. So 5 times 6 equals 30. The correct answer is letter D, 30. So to check kung mag-eksakto ng 48 yan, kunin natin itong number of boys. Ang number of boys ay equal sa 3x or 3 times the value of x is 6. 3 times 6 equals 18. Kapag inad natin, 30 plus 18 equals 48. Okay, eksakto sa 48 pupils. Number 27. There are 180 passengers who want to cross the river. A single boat can accommodate 8 passengers only. How many passengers were in the last boat if all the other boats contained 8 passengers? So ito ay simpleng division lang. Find the remainder. Because there are 180 total passengers who want to cross the river, a single boat can accommodate 8 passengers only. Okay, so i-divide lang natin. So ang question, how many passengers were in the last boat? So ito yung keyword natin dito, how many passengers were in the last boat if all the other boats contained 8 passengers. So ibig sabihin, yung 180, i-divide lang natin sa 8 because 8 passengers lang ang kaya. Tapos yung last boat daw, ilan daw ang sakay? Kung 8 passengers lahat. So just find the remainder, 180 divided by 8. Okay, so 18 divided by 8, we have 2. 2 times 8 is 16. Subtract, we have 2. Bring down 0. 20 divided by 8 is another 2. 2 times 8 is 16. Therefore, the remainder is 4. So, ibig sabihin, after maka 22 na boat, may natitira pang 4. Yung 4 na yon, ito yung magiging sakay nung last boat. So, therefore, the correct answer is letter B, 4. Number 28. I spend 60% of my total allowance for food. If my total allowance a month is 3,000 pesos, how much is spent for food? So, simpleng multiplication lang ito. I spend 60% of my total allowance for food. And then, given yung total allowance. If my total allowance a month is 3,000. So, ganun lang kasimple, i-multiply. Kasi ang sabi, I spend 60%. Ibig sabihin ng off ay multiplication. 60% of my total allowance. So, 60% times the total allowance which is given na 3,000. Kaya, simpleng multiplication lang, 60% times 3,000. So, pwede tayong gumamit ng fraction, pwede naman gumamit ng decimal. Same answer lang. Kung fraction ang gagamitin, ang ibig sabihin ng percent ay divided by 100. Kung decimal naman, ang ibig sabihin ng 60% ay 0.60 or 0.6 times 3,000. Okay, so same answer lang yan. Kapag fraction, cancel yung 0. Cancel din yung isang 0 pa dito. So wala nang natira sa denominator, 6 times 300 na lang ito. So 6 times 300 equals 1,800. 6 times 3 lang yan, 18, and then copy the 2 0. So therefore, letter C. Kapag decimal naman ang ginawa natin, i-multiply lang natin. 6 times 3,000, so ganun din, 6 times 3, we have 18. Kopyahin yung tatlong 0, so we have 18,000. And then meron tayong 1 decimal place, kaya sa answer, dapat may 1 decimal place din. Dito natin ilalagay yung decimal point. So therefore, 1,800.0, pwede nang tanggalin itong 0. Same answer of 1,800. Number 29. WC Enterprises is offering a 32% discount on all their products. What is the new price of a t-shirt if it originally costs 250 pesos? So dalawang formula ang pwede natin gamitin kapag ganitong mga discount problem. So ang hinahanap, what is the new price? So dalawang gagamitin natin. Ang formula ng new price is equal to the original price minus the discount. Or another formula, the new price is equal to 100% minus the discount rate times the original price. So alin man sa dalawa pwedeng gamitin. So yung 32%, ibig sabihin nito in decimal is 0.32. Okay? So pag sinubstitute natin, ang original price ay 250. So this is the original price, 250 minus the discount. So ang formula para sa discount ay original price, i-multiply natin sa discount rate. Okay? Multiply sa discount rate. So yung 250, i-multiply natin sa rate na 0.32 in decimal. Okay? So i-manual lang natin ito. So we have 250 minus 250 times 0.32. Distribute lang natin itong 2. 2 times 250. So madali nang i-mental, no? Dalawang 250, that is 500. Ito naman kabila, i-distribute yung 3. 3 times 250, we have 750. Okay, add. So we have 0, 0, 5 plus 5 is 10, carry 1, 1 plus 7 is 8. Count the number of decimal places. 2 decimal places, therefore sa answer natin, 2 decimal places, nandito dapat yung decimal. 80.00 or simply 80. So isubtract lang natin 250 minus 80 equals 170, letter B. Okay? Or another solution. Another solution, 100% minus the discount rate. So we have 100% minus the discount rate given 32%. And then multiply natin sa original price which is 250. So 100% minus 32%, that is equal to 68% times 250. And then ang 68% convert sa decimal, that is 0.68 times 250. Okay? So i-divide lang natin manually. So 250 times 0.68. Distribute the 8. 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 5 is 40, carry 4. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 4, we have 20. Now distribute the 6. 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 5, we have 30. 6 times 2 is 12 plus 3, we have 15. And then add. So 0, 0, 0. 2 plus 5 is 7. Bring down 1. 2 decimal places. And then we have 2 decimal places. Ilalagay ang decimal point dito. Same answer of 170, letter B. Okay, so last number, number 30. Simplify. So gamit lang tayo ng PEMDAS rule. Quantity 3 minus 2 times 5 plus 25 plus 12. So bali itong bracket parang panggulo lang. Bali wala itong bracket kasi nasa loob naman lahat nitong bracket. Pwede nang tanggalin yon. Okay? Walang pinagkaiba kapag tinanggal natin itong bracket kasi nasa magkabilang dulo sila. Okay, so gamitin natin yung rule na PEMDAS. Sa PEMDAS rule nga pala, ang ibig sabihin ng addition, multiplication and division, left to right yan. Addition and subtraction, left to right din. Unahin yung parenthesis. So ito yung may parenthesis. Copy the rest. So we have 3 minus 2. Evaluate lang natin itong 5 plus 25 and then we have plus 12. So 5 plus 25, that is equal to 30. So ngayon, meron tayong tatlong operation. We have subtraction, addition. Itong parenthesis, ibig sabihin na ito multiplication. Okay? So therefore, mauuna, meron tayong multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So mauna yung multiplication, so unahin natin itong 2 times 30. Okay? So therefore, we have 3 minus 2 times 30, we have 60 plus 12. And then, mag-left to right na tayo, addition and subtraction. Unahin natin itong 3 minus 60. Isang positive, positive tsaka negative. So, syempre, yung 3, binawasan mo ng 60, mas malaki yung binawas mo. So, magiging sagot natin ay negative 57. Okay? And then we have negative 57 plus 12. Again, pag nag-add tayo ng unlike signs, isang negative at isang positive, ang susundin nating sign ay yung sign ng malaking number. Ang malaking number ay 57. Sign is negative. So therefore, the answer must be negative. So cross out na natin si letter C at si letter D. Negative 57 plus 12, negative ang sign. Isubtract lang natin yung maliit na number which is 12. Okay, so subtract 7 minus 2 is 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. The correct answer is negative 45. Letter A. Okay? That's all. So thank you for watching. I hope may natutunan kayo sa video na ito. Kung meron kayong math question, ay i-comment nyo lang po dito or i-PM nyo ako sa aking messenger, RJ Enseñado. Good luck po sa lahat na nagre-review. Bye-bye and God bless.